This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
On the troll.
All right. Said hello and welcome to Mkhwanazi. We are back. It is that time of the night. Obviously, the morning though. It is that time of the morning. Hello, morning gang. We are waking at your time, but you still remain the morning gang. Night riders.
Yeah.
You turn into morning gang today, but
Apologies.
right. Yeah, we are here, guys. Let us just sing our prayer of how are you guys doing, and we hope that all of you are warm in this cold winter in South Africa. We don't know about other countries, but in South Africa it's definitely cold. I can tell you, I'm from outside right now, just arrived in the studio. It is cold. It is cold to such an extent that this studio is also on the heater because it is cold. It's flipping cold, right? Let's hope that our cameras and everything are not going to overheat by the heat of the heater. Right. Emily, how are you doing?
I'm well, Mr. Anonymous. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm drinking tea.
Hey, Wenana. Hi guys, welcome back to the Mkhwanazi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us here again, family. Today, I saw on the comment section, you guys were like, they must leave Mkhwanazi alone. Mkhwanazi. So yesterday, I had not really done my due diligence of looking up the article that was accusing General Mkhwanazi of very awful things and the political killing task team. There's a certain arrest that they made, and in that arrest a lot happened, allegedly. So we're gonna go through it together, and you guys hopefully get a better picture of what is going on. Part of the reason why we came back so late, or we came to the broadcast so late, is because we were looking up, scrapping the internet, trying to find out what's going on.
Who is who on the zoo? Let's press the like button, guys, so that we save each other's energy and focus on what we need to focus. The order of the day, what is happening. Yes, Emily, we have been scraping and doing whatever that we can do. And thanks to you and your skills of research, we are here now. We are listening, and we are going to definitely get a bit enlightened in terms of what is going around and who is who in the zoo, why and when and how, and all those things. Obviously, we don't give you answers on that. We just give you the meat. It's up to you what you do with it.
What you do with it and what you make of it. But one thing you must know, Mkhwanazi Reality, is that the acting Deputy Chief Justice Mbuyiseni Madlanga's inquiry, he was assigned by the president in that Sunday meeting that we had about 3-4 weeks ago, after General NHLANHLA Mkhwanazi made that explosive press briefing on Sunday. Well, the following Sunday, the president did make an announcement that he was going to have a commission of inquiry, and the judge that is appointed is acting Deputy Chief Justice Mbuyiseni Madlanga. All right, so this inquiry is into the KwaZulu-Natal Police Chief NHLANHLA Mkhwanazi's allegations of criminal infiltration into the South African justice system, and the estimated budget for it is 147 million.
You heard that.
147.9 million.
You heard that.
Apologies.
And we're not working, some of us.
Jobs.
No jobs, no nothing. It's okay. We are going to inquire about the corruption instead of arresting the people that are implicated in corruption. We are just going to inquire, and then from there we will decide. If we do arrest, it's okay. If we don't, then they will be exonerated.
And looking at the trail of these commission of inquiries ever since the TRC, no arrests happen.
Yes. It's a couple of millions. hundreds and
There's
hundreds of
been
millions
the
that could have
Commission
done
of
something else.
Inquiry. The TRC was the first one, and then there's been other commission of inquiries, the Marikana one, then there was the other one that happened with the Life Demon. And then there was the Zondo Commission, and other ones that I forgot. But there's been a lot
We
of
might as
commission
well
of
just
inquiries.
forget about the courts and everything and just focus on inquiries, because they are more profitable, if you ask me. More profitable.
Now, this 147.9 million
What is it
is
for?
estimated to be spent over a period of 6 months.
What is it for?
For the lawyers, for the legalities, for the venue
Which
that this
lawyers?
commission of inquiry will be happening. Apparently, advocates are going to be assigned to facilitate the commission.
Don't we pay these judges?
And they are paid as well.
So can't we get those judges, and we have the MPA?
Well, they will get extra for being in the commission of inquiry if they participate in it and they provide their services. So, such is life in South Africa. And then there's a 700 million national dialogue. Kuningi. The budget was confirmed by the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development spokesperson Terence Manasseh on Tuesday, after Madlanga referred all queries about the budget to the department. So they said that Madlanga said regarding your specific inquiry, he said we can confirm that the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development is responsible for the procurement process for services for the Commission in consultation with the Commission chairperson and secretary. Manasseh said, and due to the time frames, the department has applied for a deviation from the standard procurement process with National Treasury for the Madlanga Commission, and it's awaiting feedback. So the estimated budget for the commission over a 6 months period of 147.9 million. On Monday, Madlanga announced that his inquiry had already started its work, but that it still needed to procure a building and internet reporting capacity before it could hold public hearings. He also announced that some of South Africa's highly regarded advocates would be part of the team that aims to get to the bottom of Mkhwanazi's claims. So all of that is estimated to cost around 147.9 million
And
over 6 months.
if this case prosecute eventually, then we're still going to pay for that.
Yes. Yebo. No consequences, none whatsoever.
We are not angry enough. We are just... We are not angry enough as South Africans. We are too occupied, and those who are probably not there in positions yet, voting for certain parts that I would not mention at this point in time, considering what my next statement is going to be. We are not angry enough. Those who are yet not there at the position, they are scraping and wiping the ASS of those who are there so that they can just get the crumbs that are there.
Yeah.
That's why they would reason and fight with you if you talk about these political parties, because they are also hungry to get there so that they can do what their forefathers and fathers are doing. You know, recently I just read some of very disturbing news. There is a fella in KZN who was casting aspersion against Zuma. I'm surprised to wake up on the news that now the person, the wife, and the kid of that person are the beneficiaries of the tenders and companies that are coming there. You ask yourself, when does it end? By who does it end? Who ends it? This leaking. And people come to parliament and motivate, not even motivate, and tell us they need to increase tax, they need to increase that. But here is the money that, in my opinion, was not budgeted for.
No. But
where does it come from? You know, where does it come from? Where does it end? Where is it going? Forget about the one that goes behind the door, the closed doors. Just focusing on the ones that we see, we hear about. You know, just people wake up, they decide to create a church choir so that they can actually realize whether we want to take you to jail or we just want to exonerate you. Save us time. Save us time. Just don't do anything. It's okay. But don't waste.
Yeah, if they don't want to do anything, then they must not do anything, because why this much money?
Here is another 5,000, 7,000 pages coming. Just for what? So that who's going to do what with it?
It's like a show. We'll be listening, all of us being shocked. Entertained every day.
Names will be thrown and everything will be thrown.
And then...
But nothing happens.
Then we'll forget about it.
Some companies were mentioned on the Zondo Commission only to be just looked at as, oh, this is just something by a certain potential working hard judge that was sitting there, whether you like it or not. And then America comes and say, oh, we have crime that we need to prosecute this company for. The same story that you had on that commission. But who does what with what? In any case, it does not matter. So why waste the money instead of creating jobs?
Yeah.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of our energy. It's a waste of our whatever that we're going to be hearing there. And eventually, certain people will be targeted, if you ask me.
It's already
my opinion.
started.
Eventually, certain people will be verified for their stance. Eventually, we will learn that at some point, those individuals have done crime. Therefore, they've been told to stay at home.
Yes. Leave of absence, suspended.
So that we do what? They will be hanged for us to look at them and pity them. They will be verified. Their life will never be the same. They will feel like they are foreigners in South Africa. All this in our sight. We'll be watching and doing nothing.
Nothing.
As usual. That's the main thing in South Africa. We do nothing.
Now we are going to move on to these allegations against General NHLANHLA Mkhwanazi. I came across a Sunday World article written by Situmo Stone, the reporter.
The reporter.
Me, it was the name. The name, I'm like, oh my God, I've seen this name before. And the name, I saw it when we went through the article where an alleged one of the investigators for the Senzo Meyiwa case was saying that his life is under threat, and somehow they also mentioned the whistleblower and accused her of being a mastermind. It was a mess of an article. I remember seeing that name in the hard copy that we had, Mr. Anonymous. But when I go online and I relook at that article, it no longer has a name as to who wrote that article.
We bought that paper.
Yes, we bought the paper, we had the hard copy, and I remember seeing that name. I even went to look him up on Google because I didn't know who he was. And I'm like, yo, why would you run such a story? Because it was such a weird story, right?
My.
But then I was
We
like,
are
curious.
not done because the person would come back again.
Yeah, now he's
Gun
written quite
blazing.
an extensive piece on the allegations that are thrown against General NHLANHLA Mkhwanazi. And yeah, the article, I don't know. We need to go through it together, family. So I'm going to start. KwaZulu-Natal's top cop, Lieutenant General NHLANHLA Mkhwanazi, and several police officers are facing slew of serious allegations, including abduction, torture, arson, perjury, and illegal extradition. The allegations laid out in a confidential police report and a detailed affidavit from one of the alleged victims.
Here
this
we
is a
go.
confidential police report.
And he's got a scoop of it. Here we go. Let the wheels begin rolling and let this movie come to an end eventually. Because honestly, it has started.
It's a confidential police report. First,
But we are
thing I'm
reporting about
noticing,
it.
and I'm like, okay, but then they have access to it. I thought confidential do not make it anywhere near the media, right?
Oh, this one has. It has.
Confidential. And I'm going to go back. Maybe some people are going to say, but Mkhwanazi also shared. No, Mkhwanazi followed steps. We can all remember how he was blue-ticked in the police committee while he was making these statements.
Yes.
And needed for further investigations to occur. And he was ignored, honestly speaking. So when he made that press conference, some of the stuff he was saying there were not new to some of us.
They were
who've been
just a
following.
repetition.
Yes.
He has been singing.
He just added additional links of the illegal substance cartels and the artists that were eliminated. So everything else, I was like not shocked because he had been going to the parliamentary committee and speaking about it, and even the name Brown Mkhwanazi, the first time I heard it was in April while he was speaking in public platforms about the very same name. So I don't know if this confidential police report and just landing in the hands of media and then being made public like this, it's all very strange to me.
It is strange enough. Not only that, it is strange that it is written by the very same person that had allegations that were never verified about Gininda.
We're just going to say it's Gininda because at the time it was Gininda. We came to that conclusion that it's him, reading and basing it on the article because the description was very much giving Brigadier Gininda.
And look at the manner in which it was written. No name was given. This is our assumption. No name was given. And we are in this situation. No names are given, but only one name that needs to be dirty that is given, and that is Mkhwanazi, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. So there was also this confidential police report and a detailed affidavit from one of the alleged victims. So now we have a victim. One of the victims has unmasked themselves and they've come forward. So the name of this victim is Ismail Maulide Ramos Nengi. And they said that this has triggered parallel investigations by authorities. Parallel investigations. Where have you heard that before?
You know, we have learned a lot of police jargon through census case.
Yes.
And we know parallels, normally they tend to repel. But one way or another, they need someone to follow them to the T for them to repel. They don't repel just for nothing.
So included in these parallel investigations is also IPID, the Independent Police Investigative Directorate.
Very independent that they are included.
So I went and looked for a bit of background on Ismail Maulude Ramos Nengi. Okay, his matter was at the National Assembly, and a Miss L.L. van der Merwe of IFP was asking the Minister of Home Affairs back in 2023 in February. Apparently, he was arrested, and in 2023, an upmarket estate in Centurion, that's where he was arrested. He was found at an upmarket estate in Centurion. An alleged Mozambican national holder of a South African identity document. He also applied for permanent residence.
Mozambican national
Yes.
holder of South African document.
Identity document.
That's the one that they're gonna say Mkhwanazi should account for.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great news. Great news. And I would have said mouthful. But
Yes.
for the sake of this platform, I would say less, because maybe we should, but it's okay. Let's
It's
hear.
fine. But what you need to know is that he is an alleged Mozambican national holder of a non-South African identity document. He applied for permanent residence permits, apparently 1991, for himself and his family, which were subsequently issued in 1992. Okay, we're talking about a man who right now is in his mature ages. I'm talking 50s, if I can estimate correctly. He's also an alleged kingpin in the Nezulu, how do I say it?
Uthunjwa.
Ukthumba abantu, for imsebenzi or for
Yokukhohlakala.
Yebo, you
Ebusuku.
understand? One would otherwise call it the trading or the dealing of people. Because on YouTube, we're not even allowed to say that word.
No.
I don't know why.
No.
But
It just doesn't make sense, but yeah, we are not allowed.
so in February 2023, Ms. van der Merwe said that there was no information at the disposal of the Department of Home Affairs that linked him to be involved in this alleged trading of persons as alleged. So apparently he was in possession of multiple bank cards for South African banks, as well as other documentation. So he was holding, or apparently was found in possession of multiple bank cards for South African banks. And the arrest of Mr. Ismail Maulude Ramos Nengi was as per warrant of arrest and extradition request by the government of Mozambique through Interpol.
So this person is wanted back home, and he's treated as Jesus this side.
Actually, everybody has rights. He was alleged to be linked to multiple kidnappings, criminal activities in Mozambique, allegedly. And his first bail appearance happened on the 20th of February 2023, and his extradition process was set to commence. Ismail Maulude Ramos Nengi, Stefano Pereira da Costa Brights, and Samkeliso Honest Mlochwa appeared in Kwaduguza Magistrate's Court, where they faced charges of kidnapping, extortion, and attempted murder. So the most interesting thing about Samkeliso Honest Mlochwa is that he's a border police officer. So their appearance related to the September 2024 kidnapping of a KwaDukuza businessman. After a careful consideration of the matter, including consultations with the relevant stakeholders, the state has decided to withdraw charges against all the three accused. And this happened in January 2025, around the time when a lot was happening pertaining to Mkhwanazi. I remember us being told of a case of him refusing to arrest a correctional officer.
We talked about it.
The whole wishy that was happening with IPID, and there was just a lot happening with Mkhwanazi online, particularly X. It felt like they just wanted to put charges on him, and they said he's being investigated. And then the head of IPID also came out. She said that no, it's wrong what's happening there in KZN. In fact, they've got complaints about people. Hey,
And then later said there are no complaints.
A lot was going on in January 2025, and then again in March 2025, and then again in April, and then it went quite a bit until Mkhwanazi held this press briefing in July. So I also found an article describing what happened with this kidnapping case. I'd like for us to go through it.
The one that was dropped abruptly.
Yes. I'd like for us to go through it because it's important that we know what's going on and we don't just sukela bantu
And fit into a narrative that obviously is going to be peddled, if you ask me, at some point, if it's not already happening right now.
So the title said, State drops charges against kidnapping kingpin, border policeman over businessman's kidnapping. And the judge here was heard saying that it's an injustice to the accused and family of Zek Desai that the state is withdrawing charges. Rosina Sipeng, the magistrate who was presiding over this case. And it happened on the 22nd of
This
January.
is the person who was allegedly kidnapped.
2025, yes. The state had opened a case on his behalf. So charges against the three men who had been linked to the September kidnapping of KwaZulu-Natal businessman Zakaria Desai. So this is the man that was kidnapped, were withdrawn in KwaDukuza Magistrate's Court on Wednesday, and this at the time it was in January 2025. Alleged kidnapping kingpin, Mozambican national Ismail Nengi Stefan Bright and border policeman Samkeliso Honest Mlochwa were arrested in December and faced charges of kidnapping, extortion and attempted murder. So Desai was kidnapped in September outside a KwaDukuza mosque and his whereabouts are still unknown. It is understood his kidnappers demanded a 35 million rand ransom. So Desai, his whereabouts were unknown in January. I don't know now. But when the charges were being dropped in court in January, Desai his whereabouts were still unknown. I don't know about now. But his whereabouts were unknown. The matter had been set out for a formal bail application, but took a twist when senior prosecutor Mehen Naidu told Magistrate Rosina Sipeng they were withdrawing charges. So the prosecutor in January the 22nd, 2025, he stood in court and said, we're withdrawing the charges. A handful of Desai's family members were present in court. The magistrate said that it's very disturbing that at this stage of proceedings, the state, working with the police, can now inform the court that they are withdrawing charges. She described the move as an injustice to the suspects who have been in police custody and those who have an interest in the case. Legal representatives of the trio did not object to the state's move to drop the charges. It is understood that the defense had petitioned the Human Rights Commission, Public Protector, and Independent Police Investigative Directorate, IPID, over the arrest of the 3 accused.
Nice team. Very nice, decorated team. What can you do as a prosecutor except to drop this inhumane behavior of persecuting someone who's alleged to have kidnapped someone?
Mind you, at this time, the person that was kidnapped was not found. A ransom of 35 million was being asked of the family of this person. His name is Zakaria Desai. So the National Prosecuting Authority regional spokesperson Natasha Kara said after careful deliberation with the relevant stakeholders, they were withdrawing the charges. So yes, family, let's digest that for a moment.
So after all this work that the police did in finding these people, you don't even lift a finger against them. And can I blame you after the defense that was so confident about their case, they went on to ask, allegedly, for IPID's presence, which I don't know what the IPID was actually doing there because this is a case in court, right? Mm-hmm. And as the Human Rights
Commission.
My. Aren't we surprised?
A Human Rights Commission and people from other countries are like this, allegedly.
And then what surprises me is the public protector's
presence as well.
Presence, if it was ever there, allegedly. Then
but they were called. So yeah.
And then the prosecutor just stood up and said, we're dropping them.
We're dropping the charges. Without the person who's missing being found or being told, the court being told that they were found. Hey, he wish. Nengi Stefan Pire da Costa Brights and Samkeli Somlochwa were accused of participating in the September 2024 kidnapping and robbery of businessman Zak Desai and demanded 35 million from him. However, the charges were abruptly withdrawn on January the 22nd, 2025, leaving the accused and their legal representative to allege procedural irregularities and unlawful conduct by the police. So this is interesting. I don't know whether these accusations of police irregularities came before the charges were dropped or they came after. That's the part I don't understand.
You don't know what?
Whether the allegations that their legal representatives, because if you listen to this, they're saying that, leaving the accused and their legal representatives to allege procedural irregularities and unlawful conduct by the police after the charges were abruptly withdrawn on January 22nd, 2025.
So, in a sense, the motion then was set for these people to gun for the police.
After the charges
one can assume, and that's basically the assumption. We are put in a position, if there is no one that is prosecuting, therefore, now we need to deal with people that arrested us.
Yes. So the saga began in November 2024 when Nengi and another individual were traveling from Mpumalanga to Johannesburg. So according to Nengi's affidavit, as they approached the Craft Road interchange near Benoni, a white VW Golf 8 and a BMW forced them to a halt to stop. So they pointed guns at us, that's what's written in the affidavit, forced us into the ground and covered our heads and failed to present an arrest warrant. I'm hearing similar things being spoken. Did you watch the Malcolm X interview that he did with 702?
No, I haven't actually gotten time. Someone said
you should watch it. You should watch it when you get time. It's interesting stuff. So Nengi recalls, so neither the assailants, allegedly a mix of police officers and private security operatives, nor their vehicles were marked or identified, said Nengi. What followed, according to both Nengi's account and the police investigation, was a harrowing ordeal of physical and psychological abuse. The pair was taken to a private residence in Houghton, Johannesburg. Here, Nengi claimed that our clothes were cut off with knives while handcuffed, causing injury.
so. What they were arrested naked.
He's saying that
After being arrested, then they might have been half naked or even fully naked. Wow. So these police they were using knives now.
to cut off the clothes that they were wearing. They even scarred them.
Awutsotsi lamaphoyisa kushuthi. Futhi nje yilezi vele sihlangana nazo ekhosombeni zikudonsela knife. They carry guns and knives.
Now, and none of their possessions, cell phones, cash, or Nengi's Mercedes-Benz were properly inventoried in official SAPS registers. A breach of standard police procedure. So
they were not marked.
His items, the Mercedes-Benz that they arrested him while he was driving, cell phones, cash. I even saw somewhere in another article they were speaking of a Rolex watch. They were saying that they were not admitted into the SAP 13 as they were arresting them.
They have Rolex watch.
Yeah. Nengi describes the torture as relentless. He says interrogators demanded information about a supposed kidnapping. That's what he's saying. It's a supposed kidnapping. Brandished a photo showing him dining with one Yuminho in Durban earlier that month and accused him of purchasing airtime for use in extortion, a charge that he says he denied. He says that they beat him and tortured him, including torture of his private parts with garden shears. Nengi alleges when he refused to unlock his iPhone, he says that he was choked. A water-filled plastic bag was placed over his head. Over 2 hours of torture, he says he unlocked the phone. And during this ordeal, Nengi was forced to call his wife, with his captors threatening her, demanding that she locates Yuminho or return him in pieces.
You know what is fun about this? This sounds like the person that was allegedly kidnapped, who was a victim of all this that started this whole thing. It sounds like the story that could have been told by the very same person. It does. To me, it sounds like it would fit the person that was probably kidnapped.
Hey, why are you showing in? Well, meanwhile, Nengi's associate was separated from him and transported to Mpumalanga for further interrogation. So according to both accounts, the torture resumed on November the 20th, hanging upside down, water torture, Nengi writes in his affidavit. The police report corroborates that the victims were held for most of the night before being transferred to other locations, including Matsulu near the Mozambique border and ultimately KwaDukuza in KwaZulu-Natal. One victim required hospitalization due to the extent of injuries sustained from the torture.
Was he ever taken there?
Apparently there's hospital reports. Allegedly, there's a defense, one of the defense lawyers who had spoken to media, they were speaking of what had happened and speaking on behalf of their client. So the lawyer for the three men accused of September 24 kidnapping, 35 million ransom demand involving Zach Desai, Ismail Malude Ramos Nengi, Stefano Pereira da Costa Bright, and Samgeliso Mlochwa, has accused KZN top cop bras, including SAPS Provincial Commissioner NHLANHLA Mkhwanazi, of misconduct and procedural irregularities. So the matter is related to an IP'd investigation. So this entire case now has become an IP'd investigation in which KwaZulu-Natal's top cop, General NHLANHLA Mkhwanazi, and several police officers are facing a slew of serious allegations, including abduction, torture, arson, perjury, and illegal extradition. So the allegations laid out in a confidential police report and a detailed affidavit from one of the alleged victims, Ismail Malude Ramos Nengi, have triggered parallel investigations by authorities, including IPID. So Nengi, Stefano Pereira da Costa, and Samgeliso Mlochwa were accused of participating in the September 2024 kidnapping and robbery of businessman Zach Desai and demanded 35 million from him. However, the charges were abruptly withdrawn. So the advocate Ricardo Akangeli, this is one of the defense lawyers, advocate Ricardo Akangeli, alleges is an exchange of correspondence with law enforcement agencies that the police failed to follow proper procedures during the arrest and detention of his clients. According to Akangeli, the police unlawfully seized a significant amount of personal property belonging to the accused, including luxury items such as Rolex watches, a Versace bracelet, and a Mercedes-Benz, and 53,000 rands in cash. The accused claimed they were not provided with requisite police slips which are necessary for the return of seized property. In a letter addressed to Captain Azil Enoch of Directorate of Priority Crimes, Akangeli detailed the alleged misconduct, stating that the police had failed to provide proper documentation for the seized items and had been unresponsive to attempts to arrange their return. The impression that we are left with is that you are purposefully avoiding dealing with issues pertaining to our client's property, particularly the Mercedes-Benz, Akangeli wrote in his letter. So he said he has since issued a formal demand for the return of the property within 5 days, warning that failure to comply will result in legal action at the Durban High Court. Akangeli has also suggested that the arrest and detention of his clients may have been unlawful, citing a lack of sufficient evidence to justify the charges, and the state's case against the accused was based on the allegations that they acted in furtherance of a common purpose to kidnap and rob Desai. However, the withdrawal of charges has raised questions about the strength of the evidence and whether the police acted prematurely. Akangeli said his clients will not tolerate further delays or obstruction. He said legal action could result in significant costs for the state and further damage the reputation of the police. On Saturday, Akangeli said with regard to Mkhwanazi, his clients would not comment due to the seriousness of the allegations and ongoing commission of inquiry. That was until today, or yesterday rather. That was until yesterday when this article now came out. So he said that the abuse did not end with the interrogation. On December the 9th, 2024, Nengi, his associate, and a third suspect, an SAPS officer, were allegedly taken from prison and driven to a private farm near Gwaduguza. There, Mkhwanazi and members of the complainant's family reportedly confronted the suspects directly. According to the police report, it is alleged that Mkhwanazi told the officer, "You should have deleted yourself." He's talking to the border police officer.
Would I delete?
I self-delete. 2 of the suspects, including Nengi, were then severely tortured again, this time in the presence of the provincial commissioner and the complainant's family. The police allegedly confiscated Nengi's Mercedes-Benz, yet it was later found burned in Pietermaritzburg, despite recorded as being in SAPS custody. But he's saying earlier
they were not recorded.
So I don't know which
How
one
were
is
they
which.
recorded under the police?
I don't know.
Hey, I think we all come from KZN.
The car had been booked into SAPS 13, meaning it was in police custody at the time, notes the internal report. The report is saying this, but the person, the suspect, is saying something else. Evidence strongly suggests that the police were responsible for destroying the vehicle, constituting arson a serious offense, carrying a minimum sentence of 15 years if convicted. Further, officers are alleged to have burned down the house of the third suspect in Matsulu during a search, though he was not present at the time. So according to the police report, documentary and eyewitness evidence has been secured, including SAPS registers, occurrence book entries, hospital records, and border post documentation. Confiscated property remains missing. Nengi claimed that despite multiple legal requests, he said, "My property remains withheld despite legal requests to Captain Enoch." He lists 2 cell phones, watches, 18,000 rands in cash. So, which one is which? I just read 53,000 rands in cash. Now 18,000 rands in cash, and the Mercedes-Benz among the missing items. A subsequent raid on Nengi's midstream home, allegedly conducted by the Hawks without a warrant, resulted in further property seizure and the detention of his wife. So, Hawks inayo ikhona la.
Oh, but it's not going to be mentioned. Nobody's going to talk about Hawks.
We're going to talk about Mkhwanazi Pela. The confidential police report recommends charges against those implicated: 3 counts of torture, 2 counts of arson, multiple counts of perjury, kidnapping, obstruction of justice, violation of constitutional rights, and unlawful cross-border extradition. Isn't it rather interesting how this individual or these people were like believed, and you know, even a Human Rights Commission and IPID and everyone and Public Protector showing up for them, but when the other ones did the Senzomiwa trial are saying this happened, it's like,
oh no, it's a lie.
You guys are lying.
It's a lie.
So what is it about these ones that they are believed? It would be very interesting to know. Because
they wear Rolex.
Oh, they wear Rolex watches and have Mercedes-Benzes. So it urges that a firm, independent and courageous prosecutor be appointed, and the whistleblower warns that if formal charges are laid, I will seek protection, as this matter implicates high-ranking individuals within the SAPS. So IPIT spokesperson Lizzie Suping declined to comment on the case, saying that President Cyril Ramaphosa has instituted a commission to investigate allegations involving police services and other law enforcement agencies. So all of this is going to go down at that commission. This is going to go there at the commission. I'm very certain of it. So it's about to go down. And I do like the silence and the blue ticking that General Mkhwanazi has given this.
Keep them guessing. Let them make noise.
He's not entertaining it. He's waiting for the commission as well.
That's all we can say. Keep them guessing. Let them make noise.
Sesiyobona khona.
Yes.
Yeah.
Siyobona khona, amen. What can we say?
We cannot defend or deny or anything in this case. We'll just see what happens, because I don't know. I don't know. The last time I picked sides in a story like this, people are like, but no, you cannot say that does not happen. So I'm not going to pick sides on this one. I'll just let you guys evaluate for yourselves what is happening here.
I'll go to lower at his sign.
July ungubani. Ngubani July. I was expecting LV bags and stuff. Not this. These are some serious stuff. It's like a movie scene. It's like a movie.
It's a horror movie.
Yo. But then I would like to know also about Zakaria Desaiwood. Is he found? Is he still missing or not? The attention is being taken away from a missing person.
If he's missing.
To now, what's his name again? Mr.
The Mozambican?
Yes, the Mozambican national. Hey, a lot is going on.
No, it's a lot. Well, we are done for the day.
Yeah, this one I am not opening calls.
No.
I am not.
Public,
you just have to
public information.
analyze.
That's it.
You make up your mind.
Yeah,
where
just
do you
give
stand?
you connect the dots if
Where
you
do
can.
you stand? Who do you believe? Who do you not believe? It's keep it to yourself. We're not gonna tell you what we think. It's expensive. It's very expensive.
Let's press the like button, guys. Just a bit of a like button. I mean, we reached that 244 people. Light one, very light live, but we're here. And press the like button if you can. And we appreciate all the support from Ned, from everyone. Tobeka D, appreciate our moderators. We appreciate NHLANHLA. We really appreciate all of you guys. I saw Tozi saying that hey, it's gonna be changing shift. Thank you. You've been here. You've been Kilebehile, our member, our moderator. Thank you guys. I'm just thanking the moderators for reminding people to press the like button. We appreciate that. We appreciate it a lot. I categorically thank you. And then let us now talk about the people that are here. I'm just going to talk about the members first. Lola, thank you. Fiso Sindane, thank you. Talk more, Meda, thank you. Mamlao, thank you.
Mamulao, thank you.
Mamulao, thank you. Let's see. I'm just going to blessing my banner. Thank you. Let me see. I'm doing it different now today, Emil. I'm just looking at members first and moderators. Pamzo Ndaba, thank you. It makes things easier because these are colored. They are colored.
They're colored. The labels of the names.
Tembile Mkhwanazi, thank you. And I don't have any picture, Emily. And that's saying I sound tired. No, this one I didn't want to say much. I just wanted to take a back seat.
Yeah, these allegations. Figure would say hi. There's no way that someone going to say, hi, how can you say that?
If you don't.
Because it happened, now you are saying it did not happen. And then when you say, maybe it did happen, some are saying, no ways, this is a smear campaign, wara. Hey, I don't know, Mina, I don't know. We'll see with the commission of inquiry what is going on. I don't know anything. I don't want to Paula. I don't want to say anything. Since the Bonang commission.
Yeah.
Who has the best receipts?
Yeah, I think the best way is to just keep it like that. And I'm trying to find something that I can use here. When I know that you're gonna kill me. Let me see. Stretch. I'm trying to.
No, it's fine. Just continue reading the names.
Continue reading the names. Okay, let me go to. Yes. Now we go to subscribers. Gwelagiti, thank you. I think the first commenter. Yeah, thank you. Let's press the like button while we do this. Lindiwe, thank you. Danny, thank you. Sebonga Danny. Raul Mtrobelo, thank you very much. Hello, Mnguni, Udimolweni, thank you. Bonita, say bonito or bonito. Hi family, Siba. I'm bringing my Spanish accent. T at the time, Malusi El Hadebe. Morning family. Yeah, what's up?
Let me say, can they please close that Gucci store?
Right.
Right. Gucci.
Yeah, they must. Innocentia Hadebe. Good morning, Mzansi. Good morning, Innocentia. Kapsile Xulu. Thank you. Siba, I think I mentioned you. Crash. Thank you. Lindy, I've mentioned you. Sihameitsi. Thank you. Sabonga. Mayane. Ndanga Neni. Thank you, Mayane. Spone ukuthi sibambe one. Sibusiso Ntsibande. Thank you. Crash. Thank you. Mlambo Designs. Thank you. Mnguni. Thank you. Fihlakalo. Nyakambi. Family. Thank you. Fihlakalo. Siyabonga. Hlawulekani Mafumo. Thank you. Hey, makama nisicuphile. Linda Mkhwebane, thank you. Mamfunega, hello family. Hello Mamfunega, thank you. Siyabonga. Banlo Agronat Skills, thank you. Akasibone futhi Zozo Mahlangu, thank you. Siyabonga Zozo. Zoli, thank you. Siyabonga Zoli. Nanjelop, thank you. Nanjelop. Siyabonga. Dipuo, thank you. Sibonge. Sinibonga nje nonke. Press the like button, guys. That's a reminder. Press the like button while we do this. That's the time where you press the like button, because we are here. We are making sure that we mark the register. Press the like button like you mean it also on your side. If you forgot, I remind you. The moderators, I remind you. Tiane Mbinga, thank you. Siyabonga. Press that like button. Nokuthula Vilagazi. Siyabonga. Nokuthula. Mami, thank you. Siyabonga, Mami. Hey, Nepalile, kuningi. Kodwa ke yeah. Sizothi nje bafowethu, thank you very much everyone. Buyisiwe, thank you Buyisiwe. Asibona ukuthi manje okhohlakele, hayi ushutha akekho okhohlakele. Nabo nanjelo bakhona, and everyone ukhona lana. And siyabonga guys. Press the like button. Press it. We are getting out. Amelie, anything else?
Nothing else, guys. Nothing else. We'll be back tomorrow with hopefully more news and more other stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow as I wake up or today. What's going to be trending?
Let's see. It's a bye from me.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.